Hello. One of my friends and we, other team, other group of my another friends, we had a discussion once, and the discussion was on the topic: how often do Americans clean their house? So, is the American home clean? How clean is it? And how messy is the average house? That was the discussion going on. And surprisingly, we found half of the American homes are always clean, while just 1% of Americans never lift a finger and do the dirty work. In between these extremes, about 1 in 4 respondents clean once a day, and another 23% they make at least some effort, but they let their duties slip on occasion. While most of the people they clean their houses, the yearly spring cleaning, according to the data provided, like the spring cleaning is once annual spring cleaning is on the rise. And there are survey conducted by various companies, and they found that 70%, 78% of the Americans spring clean at least once per year, and nearly up nearly 10% now, uh, up nearly 10% just 1 year ago. So, like last year, it was 68%, and now 78% of the people, American people, have opted for an annual spring cleaning. So, as Indians, we came to American few years back, and we were like under the impression that American houses are very clean and they are spick and span, and every nook and corner of the house is, dust free, and there's not a single dust particle in the house, and all so on. And it's usually very clean. And that is true also to some extent. And many of them think that Americans don't need to clean their house on a daily basis, which is wrong. One must clean the house. Even if you're living in America, you're an Indian Hindu living in America, and you have you have bought a home, you have it is mandatory that you clean the house daily. I personally clean my house twice a day. And not that it gets very dirty, but I like to visit every corner of my house and see that everything is neat and tidy. There's no clutter, and then it feels a very good, it gives a warm sense of belonging to the house. And when you're tired, you look around, then you find things neat and tidy, and then it gives you a sense of satisfaction. So my friend, other day, most of my friends who are um, working, they don't get time, so they say that we clean it only on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. And I find it very weird. um, so it's a personal choice. And then the other day, the other friend was discussing that whose houses in America are the most dirtiest. So there was a discussion, and then she mentioned about her neighbor who's from a home whose home country is, I cannot directly mention, but you can guess. But I'll give you a hint. The my friend's neighbor's home country is in the neighborhood of her home country. So it is the neighborhood of India. So she now you got it. Did you guess it? No. Well, you have to guess it. I cannot mention. Then she said their houses are the most dirtiest in America. They do not keep their houses clean. So if you happen to step into one of such neighbor's house, it is a very very different experience. You will never want to step into such an area again. There is a stinking smell, and then there is cooking the left the food, after cooking the food and what all they eat, we I cannot to mention that. So the smell of that, and always odd odors, and the smell is there in the house. So she was mentioning that. And then, but it's your choice who you want to visit, who you don't want to visit. And it's really your own choice, and there's no mandate on that. So that was about the discussion about whose home is the cleanest in America. And of course, it is the Indians who keep their houses the most clean. Bye bye.